Welcome. Step into the pulse of global markets with ABR Market Watch. Here, we bring you daily market updates, insights, and trends shaping the financial world. Subscribe now for real-time alerts, empowering your investment decisions. Stay ahead, stay informed. Good day. Let's delve into today's financial market roundup, starting with the Asian equities scene where Indian stocks began weakly this morning amid global caution following President Trump's call for evacuation of Tehran and escalating tensions between Israel and Iran. Despite this, our benchmark equity indices closed higher on Monday, with the NSE Nifty up by 0.92% and the BSE Sensex increasing by 0.84%. Oil prices surged due to fears of supply disruption as a result of these geopolitical tensions, with WTI for July delivery rising by 2.1% to $73.28 per barrel, and Brent for August increasing by 1.78% to $74.53 per barrel. Copper resumed gains, up 0.6%, while aluminum ended 0.4% higher. However, zinc rose 1.3%, snapping a three-day losing streak, and nickel fell for the seventh consecutive session, down 0.4%. In company news, we saw several notable moves such as Zee Entertainment approving a plan to raise 2,237 crore rupees from promoter entities via issuing warrants, Najara Tech allotting shares worth 495 crore rupees, and Tata Consultancy Services partnering with the Council of Europe Development Bank. Several companies also made significant announcements regarding fundraising plans, name changes, acquisitions, and subsidiary incorporations. For instance, State Bank of India proposed to raise $3 billion, while NTPC will mull raising up to 18,000 crore rupees via bonds on 21st June. Macrotech Developers changed its name to Lodha Developers. Moving to other financial news, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund bought 85 lakh shares in Asian Paints, while Siddhant Commercials sold the same number of shares at the same price. Solara Active Pharma Sciences saw a change in share ownership with Pronoms Ventures LLP buying 20 lakh shares and Spiraka Ventures LLP selling the same amount. The Indian rupee closed 3 paise stronger against the US dollar, while the yield on the benchmark 10-year government bond ended lower at 6.33%. Several companies are also expected to raise funds or make changes to their securities under various frameworks. Now, let's take a look at the global financial market scene, which has been hit by a wave of uncertainty due to escalating tensions between Israel and Iran. President Trump's call for the evacuation of Tehran has led to a jolt in Asian markets, despite a slight recovery in Japanese and South Korean shares. The S&P 500, which had been approaching record levels, saw a setback due to the outbreak of hostilities. Investors are closely monitoring geopolitical headlines, with a focus on the G7 summit in Canada where Trump met with Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. Tokyo is seeking a full removal of tariffs imposed by the US, particularly the 25% levy on auto industry exports. Without a deal, Japan could tip into a technical recession. In contrast, China's retail sales showed unexpected strength in May, offering some relief from US tariffs. However, deflationary forces and a deepening housing market slump pose challenges to the momentum. The Middle East remains tense, with Israel launching an attack on Iran's South Pars gas field, while critical crude oil exporting infrastructure has so far remained unaffected. Prices could surge if Tehran attempts to disrupt shipments through the Strait of Hormuz, as it accounts for about 20% of the world's daily oil output. In terms of asset performance, S&P 500 futures fell, while Euro Stoxx 50 futures rose. The yield on 10-year treasuries declined slightly, with Japan's 10-year yield advancing marginally. Crude oil prices increased by 1.9%, and gold also saw a rise of 0.5%. Bitcoin and Ether experienced a drop in value. The dollar remained relatively stable, with the euro falling slightly against it. The Japanese yen was also little changed, while the offshore yuan showed no significant movement. The mood in China appeared to be boosted by the strong retail sales data, despite persistent deflationary forces and a deepening housing market slump. As the situation unfolds, investors will continue to monitor geopolitical developments closely, particularly regarding the Iran-Israel conflict and the G7 summit. The potential impact on global economies and financial markets remains uncertain. That's all for today's financial market roundup. Stay tuned for more updates as they come in.